Howdy guys, welcome back to Super Paper Mario. We're in Chapter 2-3, and I would have a nice score if it weren't for that 0 in the way. Oh well. Oh, hi there. And the door? Alright, I'm gonna check the door first. Then we'll go back and check whatever that was on top. Oh, hello. We have some references here, if I had to guess. You want to save your progress? Yeah, why not? I always say that, why not? I always said that in Bug Fables too, I'm pretty sure. Is this like a... Oh, there's a number up there. It looks like a bunch of 8s, but it also looks like a bunch of 18s. Is that just me, or is it my eyes freaking me out? There's Mimi up there. In a different outfit, strangely. Alright. Well, I guess we'll just take whatever this is and... I knew that was gonna happen. I'm not gonna pretend like I didn't. Oh my god, you broke it! You broke my most favorite vase! Ah, you doofuses! I love that vase more than anything, and you broke it! Yeah. Get serious Rafa energy from this chick. Oh, you'll pay for that. Yes, you will. Rafa from Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. I'll have you know that that vase costs 1 million rubies. So hand over that money now, or you're done for. Well, I don't even know what rubies are. Oh, I don't believe Mario carries any of that particular currency. I don't suppose those are anything like coins, are they? Oh, coins. Your coins will not work here. Only money. So what are you saying? Are you telling me you don't have any rubies at all? Well, guess what? You're just gonna have to work it off then. Until you work off your debt, you naughty little things, I own you. Enjoy labor. Yes, so you can earn rubies in the generator room on the top floor. Once you earn 1 million rubies, you can pay it off in the room at the back. You can also check the balance of your debt there. So get to work, servants. Okay, what if I just go in with 0? Mario is now saddled with a 1 million ruby debt. Whoa. I love this chapter. I can see why people might not. But the thing is, I love number go up games. And this is basically one of those. In a way, it's kind of like... Well, it's not... Well, it is, though, actually. It's more... This is why I liked Chapter 3 in Thousand Year Door a lot, is because it was similar, even though technically Chapter 3 was more like a number go down game, but it was going up by going down, if you know what I mean. And we got a boo card here, might as well grab that, and we can just walk out. Or can we? Yes, we can. Very nice. Okay, well, got another door here. Oh, hey, what's up? Can I talk to you? Can I get up? I came to get my romantic fortune right, okay? You know, see the future for me, my gal. But I never met Merle, and now I'll never see my sweetie again. Cruel fate. Ah, well, let's get the lowdown on you, I suppose. That's Tip. This poor boy seems to have had some problems with his love life. He missed many chances to meet girls in the past because he's a bit clueless. But then he got a girlfriend and came here seeking a charm to keep it going well. But because he's kind of clueless, he just got kidnapped instead. There's that much lore for this one character in this one chapter out of 8 in a game. That's why this game is awesome. Oh, jeez. Jump, little fleas! Oh, ho, ho. Work those skinny little flea legs. Make it burn. Jump like you mean it. Boss Mimi hates the dark like she hates Brussels sprouts. So work it. I love my belly button. More power. Okay. Hi there. Can I talk to any of these? Probably not. Oh, and like the spark makes sure that they keep jumping. So I guess this is our spot. At least we get a window next to ours. 4, 5, 6. We're going to be doing this for a while, so I don't know. Get used to it. Maybe I can find something to talk about. I'm actually doing my laundry today, so that's kind of fun. I probably should have maybe flipped the load while I was like in between videos, but then I decided to do this chapter on the heels of the last one, so I guess never mind. Should probably do my bed sheets today. I just don't like doing those because they're a pain in the butt, but whatever. It's always nice to have fresh bed sheets. There are times when I lay in bed and I just think to myself, you know, and I don't know why I think this because most people have beds, but sometimes I think to myself, God, I'm so lucky to have a bed, you know? It's like you would think, I don't know, because I'm not trying to make myself sound all like, you know, noble or anything, but it's just there are times when I can't help but just see my life and think of how blessed I am and just, you know, all that jazz. I want to see how many of these I have so far. This is generator room. Hit blocks, make energy, earn rubies. Rubies make the world go up, round, round, and round. You want to work here too? I just did. Did that not count? Love the energy, kid. Just find an unused block and jump like you mean it. Another day, another ruby. Rubies for life. Oh, Ruby. When you're done jumping, come talk to me. I'll tell you how many rubies you earned. Oh, and watch out for our motivational sparks that travel along the floor. Wait, so it doesn't count. Oh, geez. Well, that is something. I guess at least they have fans in here, so that's kind of helpful. It's always useful to have fans, but yeah. It's like I was talking about, though, you know. What a blessed life I lead, indeed. You know, seeing the way things go just day to day makes me realize that just how lucky I am, you know, to be here. And just how lucky I am to have someone like Emil in my life. Oh, he's probably going to hear this video. It's going to be so cheesy, but let me just make sure this is actually working. Want your rubies, do you, little flea? Well, fine. For your utterly average work, here's an average sum of rubies. 47? No, we're going to need at least 100 before we can, like, move on. And keep in mind, we're working toward 1,000,000 rubies here, so has anybody ever done it just by doing this? Like, how long would that take? If you get, like, 2 a second, that would be about 10 days or something? I don't know. No, that would be like 5 days, 24 hours a day, though. Anyway. It's like I was saying, though, like, if you could see just what he's like day to day. Like, we go to restaurants, you know, and the waiter comes up. Half the time he's saying stuff to them like, thank you for coming into work today. You know, which I know people started saying that when COVID came around. He's still saying it to people. And they always appreciate it so much, and you can see the look on their faces. It just makes their day, you know? And he leaves them compliments and tells the manager, hey, this waitress is doing a really good job, you know? And that's what we need more of in this world. You know, and I'm seeing little stuff like this constantly all the time. Want your rubies, do you, little flea? Like, there was this story I've been meaning to tell for a while. This happened like 2 years ago. Something happened with Emil's back, and I had to drive him to the hospital, and it was like 2 in the morning. And, like, I had never seen him in that kind of pain before. The sounds he was making and stuff, it actually kind of scared me. And so I drove him to the hospital, and we waited there in the waiting room, and they got him fixed up and everything. What was this, enter passcode? Oh. Well, actually, I already know the passcode. It's 5369 or is it 963, but I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, yeah, I guess it is. Alright, please enter. Here I go. The password for the other one than you would get from a certain point, but anyway. Well, we're going to have plenty of time to talk about this while we're just sitting here running, so might as well. Round and round she goes. When I'll retire, nobody knows. Big Boss Mimi hates the dark more than old ham, so move those gerbil legs. Power up! Alright, don't mind if I do. Let's get in here. I'll finish that story in a second. Let me just... This is the VIP generator room. Run in a wheel, make volts, earn some cash. Yeah, major upgrade from that other room. You'll earn crazy rubies in here. So a new gerbil, huh? Hungry for rubies, gerbil? You want to work here? Nope. Great. Just hang on for 1 second for me. Move, gerbils, move! You know, sometimes I wonder why I do this, but it's simple. Work is fun. You ready? Good answer. Now get in there, gerbil. Move! I am a gerbil. Alright, here I go. Get inside, get closed in, all nice and cozy, and here we go. So we're going to be doing this for a while. I don't remember the conversion rate. We need 10,000 rupees, and I think 10 minutes is 18,000. So, yeah. Plenty of time to tell the story. Well, where was I in the story? Well, yeah, I was driving him to the hospital for his back thing, and it was like 2 in the morning. Anyway, so they let him out. He, like, hobbles back. Well, I'd pull my car up to the door, you know, and he hobbles in and gets inside. And on the way home, we decided to stop at this little chicken wing place or something. And surprisingly, they were open, even at this point. Sometimes it's hard to find places like that in the middle of the night, but we found a place. I don't even know where it was or where we were, because it was like a 45-minute drive. So, and this was like right next to the hospital. So anyway, we were in there, and we're sitting there waiting on our food. You know, after we made our order, we sat down, and we were just waiting our drinks and looking at our phones or whatever. And this customer comes in and starts talking to the cashier. And I don't know what happens, but something happened that the customer just didn't like. And they started talking back to the cashier and saying really nasty stuff to this girl. And they were saying stuff like, this is where you're going to be working for the rest of your life. Your life doesn't mean anything, because this is all you do with it. I'm telling you, you don't talk back to me. No, you don't. They just went on and on. And this went on for like 3 minutes. She was just constantly saying every belittling thing that you could possibly think to say to a retail worker. And I was like, oh my god. It was hard for me to control myself. And I imagine it was for him too. But we sat there and listened to that, and like suddenly, you know, and I guess some other people started trying to stick up for her a little bit, and thank god. But this poor girl, like, she's just trying to work a shift, you know, just trying to make a living. And she's got people talking to her like that. And I don't know what happened that sparked the conversation. Maybe she did say something, or maybe talk back to the customer at some point, and that just set the customer off. And who knows what the customer was going through? Maybe they were going through something in their life. I don't know. Anyway, we're sitting, and eventually the customer leaves, right? I guess they get their order and they get out of there, and thank God, and everybody in the restaurant, for what few people were in there, just kind of breathed this collective sigh of relief. So we're sitting there about a minute later, and Emil stands up, despite having just been in the hospital, and God knows what kind of pain he was in. He stands up, and he walks over to this girl who's working here, who's just been hollered at, and asks her if she's okay. And I'm just like, holy shit, you know. And if ever there were a story that encapsulates who Emil is in my eyes, that story is it. I did tell that story on Reddit, I guess, like a year and a half ago or something, but yeah, so I think I'm done running now. I'm gonna stop. Wait, how do I stop? How do I get out of here? Oh my god, I'm stuck here forever. Can I press... Yeah, set a bomb. That might work. Oh my god, how do you... Wait, how do you stop? Can I duck? Can I get out? Yeah, I'm sure it told me, but... Here, can I, like... Oh, what's the matter? Tuckered out, little gerbil? Yes, I am. I've been running for 5 minutes. You're just a little scamperer, aren't you? That's what I call a can-do gerbil. You ought to try for the annual Gerbil Olympics, you know? You could win medals. We reward scampering like that around here. Come here for your payoff, super gerbil. Oh man, I guess I went a little longer than he expected. Guess I was telling a story there. Here! You guys... That's not even enough. That's not even enough to do it. Well, that's okay. You know why? Because I actually... Wait, I don't know if I remember the code. It's like... There's 6s in the 4 and 8th spot, and then there's like 21... Oh, boy. No way. Okay, I need to go see something. You do need 10,000 for this, right? I think. I'm gonna check something out here real quick. Let me see if I can remember this. I'm not gonna remember the code, dude. It's like something 6. Something 216 or like 2816. I remember 2 and then 81. Well, okay, I can just go in here. Hang on a second. Oh, hi there. Hello? I work and work, but I can't never grub up enough rubies to pay off my debt. I gotta tell you, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get out of this creepy place. Juicy info, I got it. Want it? I'll tell you for 1 ruby. What to say, huh? Don't need it. Oh, that's what it is. You pay these guys and they'll tell you. So you pay this guy and he tells you the code to the room that I just went in. The room with the hamster wheels, yeah. You can earn rubies there way faster than an entry-level flea jumping room. Here's the problem. You need a passcode to get in. Well, if only knew that passcode, I tell you. And if we flip here, there's another guy right over here. Fine timing, friend of mine. I just got hold of some very delectable info. You're timely, so it's yours. I was going to charge 10,001 rubies, but for you, 10,000. Sound good? No way. Know what you are, friend of mine? CHEAP. Take a hike. Take a hike, loser. There's that many losers coming in on Christmas morning ordering biscuits.
20 minutes later.
You know, this would have been funny. You know what would have been funny is if I actually committed to doing it all on the wheel in this LP, and I did nothing but tell stories while I was on the wheel. I hate how well that would go over. So I was right about the 6s, and then 281, and then 412. That's the first part. 4 is a third of 12, so just start with 4, triple it, remember the 6s, 2 is a cool number, and then 81 is a nice temperature, and also the year that my sister was born. That's how I remember things. So, the question is, though, where's the safe? I don't know if we've seen that yet. Like, I think it's in her bedroom or something, but where's her bedroom at? Perhaps down here? It's somewhere. I will find it. No, this is where you go to pay off the thing, isn't it? Yeah. Well, oh, hi there, big welcome. So happy to have you here at Ruby Savings and Loan. Yeah, fuck you, too. Jeez. Oh, shoot, you know what? I think we need a... Hang on a second, where is that? It's like over there. There's like a thing you can do here. Let me get Peach out. Yeah, I remember my first time. This took me absolutely forever to figure out. There's a thing. Rah! Hear my throat here just now. Yeah, there's a chest here. Let's get it. Let's check it. No secret? Huh? Yeah, no secret. Oh, we're getting another one of these. Because I do! Aw, you're so cute. So how do you know the secret part? Well, do ya? If you close your peepers and imagine real hard that the world's gone. Why, it's just about the biggest turn thrill ever. Waha! I'm surprised we're getting 2, like, pixels this close together. I forgot that, yeah. Welcome, Pard. Got some bad news, though. Looks to me like you're a bit lacking in the thrills. I can't give my power to anyone who's too skinny in the thrills department. So here's what we do, Pard. I'll recharge your thrill gauge over the next 10 seconds. Oh, was I low on thrills? Well, that's too bad. 1, 2, 3, 5. Wait, what the hell happened to 4? Just kidding. 17, 3.14, 1 Marzillion. Marzillion? 10. Ah, now you're all chargified, Pard. Yepper, now you got your thrills. Now remember, we Pixels got loads of power, so you best be real careful with us. We are definitely gonna have to make this its own video. We had a little dust up with them ancients 2,000 years ago. 2,000 for you? Oh, so let's go have some thrills. Ah, come on. Can you imagine being locked up for 2,000 years? Even being conscious for 2,000 years? Like, first you'd have to get used to that. The sideways turning pixel named Slim is now your Pard. Yeah, suck it, Slim. Still remember that line from early TRG. Ah, good times. So now you know the secret, huh, Pard? Don't jump. Playing hide and seek is the biggest thrill you can find. You want to try it? Yeah, like, not right now, though. Jeez. I gotta walk through some walls. Alright, so what is this door here? I don't think we've looked at this door. Maybe this is the bedroom. Maybe it's an arm. Oh wait, you're in here. What the heck? Hi? Hey, new gerbil. You want to learn a little secret? Yeah, I bet you do. Just slip me 100 rubies. I'll tell you something good. Nope. This is where you would get the combination for the 5963, just so you know. Let's see. Oh, hello. Thank you for that. Juice. Eating mushrooms is the only pleasure allowed in this horrible factory. I don't know if I could go on without my sweet little fungi. Wait, you just get more? You just get unlimited mushrooms here? Oh, but they're not worth 1,000 XP. Okay. If you're full of pep, you ought to hit that generator room and get back to work. Yeah, I'd love to do that, but the problem is, I'm not working. It's my day off. Oh, I thought I could land on that block without looking, but forgot it was so far to the right there. Okay, so I think to get to the safe, we actually need to go up here and flip. Again, there's stuff in here you just would never guess was here. Yep. Here we go. Ah, we got this. There is no doubt something important up here. I haven't been tattling these guys very much. It's crazy to think they all have their own little thing, though. This is Dup. He's one of Mimi's captives here in Merle's mansion. He's a thief by profession. He has a good nose for good stuff and where it is. But he must not have a nose for danger if he got nabbed and put in here. Yeah, you're all probably right about that. Sniff. I smell rubies up ahead, and lots of them. But see these electrified barriers? They'll turn you into roast gerbil surprise. They'll turn you into fried mushroom heads. Sorry, that was a very forced laugh, I'll tell you. So if we turn into Slim here, this basically happens, and you can kind of just... Is that the electricity making that sound? That's not like somebody at the front door, is it? I don't think so. Yeah, our front door, like, our doorbell sound is like do-do-do-do-do-do. It's so funny. Okay, so we have 412, because 4 is 1/3 12. We have 6, we have 2, we have 81, then we have 6. Passcode accepted. Let's go. Oh, look at those. And they gotta disappear one by one, but I would probably do the same thing if I had $1 million. I'd sit there and count them. And I would just relish in the absolute goodness of what I had. You got 1 million rubies! Truthfully, you only needed 900 and something thousand, but, you know, nobody's counting. Oh, no, that's not gonna work. Can't do that. Okay, you can't walk either. You actually have to, like, hold still. Yeah. Because when you're walking, you're still visible, so that does make sense. We'll just wait for this to go by here, and hopefully... Yep. Alright. And that doesn't use up power or anything. It's not the most useful pixel in the game, but, you know, it has its moments. So it is a thing. Alright, let's go pay off that loan, baby. It's about damn time. We've been through some crap to get this. In the door we go. Oh, hi there. Big welcome. So happy to have you here at Ruby Savings and Loan. Well, guess what? First off, thanks for taking out a special Ruby loan. Now what can I do for you? Pay off some rubies. Dropping it for kicks. I love you! Yeah, well, that's just super. You know what I love? Rubies. Go give me some, slacker. Okay. Jeez. Dropping in for kicks? You don't need anything? Well, golly, then how about you get lost right now? I have work to do. Yeah, you gotta get ready for the impending rush. Alright, pay off some rubies. Super. Let me just take all those rubies off your hands. There you go. This reminds me of Chibi Robo, this little counter up here. It's like all through that game you have this counter and you're building it up and it just feels so good, man. This number go up, I'm telling you. It's too bad we had to just do it all at once, but... Anyway, how did you run enough rubies to pay it off? That's not supposed to happen. No, you've broken my wonderful curse. Ah! Oh, man. Yeah. I'll get you. Is she doing it now? Oh, God. She just blew up. Well. Well, there you go. I guess it's the end of the level. So that young imp put a curse on this mansion then, but who was she, really? I'm worried about Merly. We must hurry to her aid. Merly. Nothing else to see here? Oh, wait a sec. Oh, you gotta go through bars to get there. Yeah, alright. Wait, can you, like, see them from this angle? Oh, right, there is, like, a thing there. Huh. Okay, well, here I go. Ooh, I'll push on through there. Well, what a relief that's over. Yeah, one of the coolest chapters in the game. I can see, like I said, I can see why people would hate it, but I kind of like it. I don't know. It's just a nice little break from the action. You're not having to worry about dying or being in danger or fighting monsters. The mysterious handmaid, Mimi, disappeared in a bizarre explosion. What exactly was her plan, and why did she try to enslave Mario and friends? After the incident, Princess Peach noticed stairs going down. Here we go, she said. I wonder if Merly is down here, thought our heroes as they traded worried glances. The two solemnly made their way down, knowing there was no other path to follow. Chapter 2-4. Wow, we're almost done with Chapter 2 already. The basement face-off. It's like looking in a mirror, only not. Anyway, next time on Super Paper Mario, Chapter 2-4. The pure heart is near. I feel its tremor so much more strongly down here. Ah, hooray, whoopee, thanks for coming to look for me. Oh no, can we not be in a cutscene right now because I need to finish the video? Oh, hey. Beautiful, mysterious Merly, mistress of the house, it's me. So glad it's you, I see. So long I've waited for you, your arrival is well past due. But we can't meet like this. Oh no, for something's amiss. An evil one is after me, and safe and sound I cannot be. In the basement do I dwell, maze-like rooms are my cell. You will find me, I can tell. And, if you do take care, for your eyes many may err, trust nothing foul or fair. Trust nothing fair, you say, like a fair maiden? Gee. No, I cannot last. My power's fading fast. The distance is too vast. You know, money, it's what I've always sought. Oh my god, that's fucking... Oh, that rhyme was always really weird to me, because who says sought? Nobody has ever said sought in the world in the last 23 years. Anyway, Chapter 2-4 next time, Merly's Basement. Let's go. Or let's stop.